Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the MASE and Shady Show. How are y'all doing tonight?
Yes,
How
how
you doing?
everybody is doing.
I know we come in irregular, but you know how we do over here.
That's right. That's why you got to keep your notifications on because we the pop up crew. We just pops
We
up.
come in like a thief in the night. You never know
Right.
what way we're gonna move, and we got a lot to talk about. A lot of allegations, a lot of mess has been going on behind the scenes. Hey Cleo,
Hey Cleo.
but our first segment that we want to get started with is our drinks with Mace. Mace, can you let us know what the drink of the night is?
Tonight I will be celebrating the Little Mermaid. So I'm
Okay.
gonna make a drink called the Mermaid.
Okay.
So we're
What's
gonna
in
get
it?
this. It's vodka. It's primarily vodka and it's a vodka drink.
Okay.
It's a vodka drink.
I can't really do vodka anymore. I think vodka was for my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it recently. I can't do what I used to do. I can't
Yeah,
bounce
you
around
know,
like I
I,
used
I can't even take too much. I try to make the drinks little. I take a couple of sips, then I'm wilding out.
to. Vodka used to have me cutting the food. Okay.
See, but it's that tequila I can't deal with. Tequila, I do stuff and I don't remember what the hell happened. Tequila
No,
is
that
you
vodka.
won't.
Mm-mm.
It's the tequila for me. All right, we ready for making beer?
Cleo, have y'all had bamboo rum? This is
Bamboo
my
rum.
first. No, I haven't. Send me a picture and let me know what it
Yeah,
look like so I can
yeah,
look
bamboo
for it.
rum. I'm like, oh, what that tastes like?
Cause I like rum, and I'm sick of Bacardi. Bacardi makes me sick.
Yeah, and you know, I was telling like the dark Bacardi. I always like the dark Bacardi, but it's out of it takes about what 13 or 17 years to make, and they ran out of it. So it's like it's only Bacardi Gold.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah, they ran out.
that light Bacardi just tear up my stomach. I know
Oh
there's
yeah,
too
I
much.
like Bacardi. Mm-mm.
I know there's too much information, but I can't even take a sip of that. But before my stomach be messed up.
I like the coconut rums, like the coconut rums. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna start off with this little drink. All right, let me get my little drink off. We're gonna start off. You gonna bring up my little clip, my little
I am so sorry.
All
We
right,
got
this is gonna be a new segment, guys. The summer's coming, and people will be wanting to get drunk. Hey, twin.
This is Drinks with Mace, our new segment. Hey, Princess. Yes, we is late. We is late, but since y'all up, y'all might as well hit the like button with us. If y'all are here, we are gonna be into the mess.
All right, now for the drink. First, I started off. You can move that out the way now. Get that out the way.
Oh, you don't want move it
You
out the
get
way?
that out the way. That was just the intro. You supposed to, do a little intro like, hey, it's drinks with Mace, like a little commercial. But first, I'm gonna start off with a rimmed martini glass. I took some corn syrup and I lined the glass with corn syrup, and then I had some purple sugar, and then I trimmed it with the purple sugar. So now I'm gonna go in with this Calypso. I think this is Ocean Blue Lemonade. Get this up. And then I'm going to pour into the martini glass right about here. There we go. Then I'm going to get some regular vodka. I have some Tito's here. We're going to do about a shot, probably 4 ounces.
I'm gonna try Tito's. They might try. Let's see what it do.
Okay. And now here's where the mix comes in. I have my shaker here with ice. And I have my little nip of Bananas 99. I'm going to put this right up in the shaker. Here we go. And then I have this Calypso Island Wave Lemonade. Going to shake this up. Put this in with the bananas 99. Just a little bit there. Then my favorite part, the shaking. Then I'm gonna add this glass here.
So it's like a blue MF, right? But it's just vodka.
It's vodka, banana. I think this is banana rum and vodka. Then for the pretty portion,
Princess says she needs a signature drink for y'all's birthday. I know y'all had the same birthday. I think it's June 13th,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So I remember. Y'all Gemini.
Okay.
So.
And this drink glitter dust for the drink. So now I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of that blue glitter dust in there.
What type of dust is it? What does it do? We
Let me
need
get
to
the
know.
Yeah, it sparkles. It gives the drink sparkle. It's called.
Oh, it's just sparkle. It's not real powder, y'all.
No, it's not. No, it's just it sparkles directly for the drink. Wait, this thing is so small. I'm gonna get the name for you guys. And then we stir out because it starts to bubble a little bit with the sparkles in it. And then you stir it, and it's like real sparkly and real swirly.
Okay, and what's the name of the drink again?
This is the Mermaid.
The Mermaid, which is perfect because that's gonna lead us into our first topic of the day. We got to talk about Halle Bailey and the success of The Little Mermaid, which premiered last Friday.
Yes.
And it topped the box office and made $95.5 million on the opening weekend, even though people was criticizing it from the beginning. As soon as they found out it was going to be a black girl playing Ariel, there were people who automatically said that they was not going to support this movie. And it really meant a lot to me to see that it was doing well. So I'm glad for Halle. She deserves it. She's a phenomenal singer. And she's becoming a great actress as well. She's also going to be in the New Color Purple Broadway remake. So
I'm looking forward to that.
And at one point, I thought that she was kind of the one that was hanging in the background, but between her and Chloe. But it seems like Chloe went the slutty route, and I'm not trying to shame nobody, but she thought she was going to get ahead by going that way. And she didn't, and Halle ended up staying, true to herself, and all these things are happening for her. But it's just my opinion. But what do you think about the success?
I had it. How I felt about her sister ever since she was licking on that lollipop. I didn't like it at all, and I always thought, maybe the sister was like trying to be a little bit too fast, like trying. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like a little bit too fast. And this one always hung behind, but we see that slow and steady wins the race. Like she stayed at her own pace. She stayed true to herself. And now look at her.
Be your authentic self. That's where you're going to succeed. Don't try to be somebody else. I mean, if you want to be sexy, it's going to come forth no matter what you do. If you're sexy, you're going to be sexy. You don't have to force it. You don't have to push it. It's just something that happened naturally. I haven't seen The Little Mermaid yet because my friends didn't want to see it because they was like, I'm grown. I'm not finna go see a Little Mermaid movie. And I was like, well, we just got to go support. And I'm the one that just want to support. So I'm probably going to go see it by myself.
I wanted to see it as well, but my daughter, she wants to see Spider-Verse, Spider-Man.
We got to support people in the industry. And a lot of people wanted this movie to fail. A lot of people did.
I think, I'm going to support it. I'm going to buy it. I think now that you can buy the movies, a lot of the movies, I think, it's probably on Disney now for sale or something.
Is it on Disney Plus already?
It should be probably for sale because I know they did the same thing with Cruella. Like it came out on
I
Disney
don't
Plus.
think Cruella did as well in the box office.
No, not as well as the box office. But I'm saying as far as it coming out, like as soon as it opened in the theater, it was on Disney Plus, but you had to purchase it for $20.
But ever since it was announced that Halle was doing Ariel, she was going to be Ariel, it's been so many people online talking smack, making reference to her looking ugly, making reference to her not being the real Ariel, and I'm not supporting this, and not my Ariel is what the hashtag was.
This is so crazy. Like, how are people being possessive over a goddamn cartoon?
Over a mermaid, a mythical creature, but the mythical creatures are white, y'all. All mythical creatures
And this
are
is not even
white.
true because I do believe in mermaids. I do believe they're mermaids, and they're not even white. That's number one. Like,
No, mythical creatures are white, aliens are white, Jesus is white.
everything is just so ridiculous.
Everybody's white. You know, we can't see it unless it's white. But
It's just so crazy. Like, I wonder, like, some type of some persuasion people are truly delusional. Like y'all are delusional. This is
white.
It's the delusion for me because it's like this is why they're putting those chemtrails trying to hide the sun because y'all about to burn up. Y'all about to burn. Like this is why they're trying to do all this deflection with the sun and Bill Gates buying making sun panels and pushing the sun away because they're not like I don't know if they're human or not, but
I just didn't appreciate all the
crazy. It's a cartoon.
Because of her race. It was all because of her race.
It's sad.
It wasn't because of her talent. It wasn't because she wasn't pretty enough. It was because she was black. And they were really scientifically trying to prove that there are no black mermaids. There were even people that came out and said, this movie is not historically accurate. What about slavery and all this? I was like, slavery? So we're going to talk about slavery when it comes to Little Mermaid? We're going to bring up slavery at this point?
A lot of things is not accurate because if that's the case, we need to go back and show them crawling out of
space. It's not an accurate portrait. It's a fairy tale. It's a fairy tale.
But if they want to portray things accurately, we need to show more of them coming out of caves and them being dumb, them being ignorant, and we teaching them, as in colored people, teaching them how to wash up. We need movies about that, but we obviously didn't teach them well enough because they still not washing their legs or using washcloths. So we need to go back and give them another lesson in history about washing their ass. But we torture everything y'all know. Y'all come from us. Like
I'm just happy that Halle is really having her moment. I think she's a very sweet girl. I wish she would get rid of that ninja that she's dealing with and move on to something better because she deserves better, in my opinion.
You know, every good girl loves a bad guy.
She wants a good girl likes a bad guy, but he's not even on her level. He's not on her level at all. And I just want better for her. She's a beautiful girl. She's very talented, very sweet, very smart. So I don't have anything bad to say about her, but I'm just happy for her. Just want to
like her.
Start to show off positive before we.
She was so cute on the red carpet. It's like she was really embodied like a princess.
And the black girls, you should see the black girls the way they was hugging her at Disney and hugging her at the premiere. She came to Atlanta and surprised people at the movie premiere, and everybody was in tears, excited and happy. And in a world of negativity, it's good to see things like that.
And she's so like angelic. Like she really embodied the essence of a princess. Like even you saw the little clip of Cardi B's daughter, Culture, running, hugging her or whatever. And she's, hi, and children. Like that. I was like,
she's very wholesome.
Yeah, but it was giving Disney princess. Like she took the crash course because like you go to Disney World, hi. It was like I was like she took the crash course. It's cute.
I know they trained her. You are gonna be a Disney princess for life, and you got to represent our brand.
Right.
Once you signed with Disney, you're on with Disney. As Raven, as Lindsay Lohan, as all of them. Once you sign on with Disney, you're with Disney. And
a Raven in Disney, since you brought a Raven, did you hear about Raven saying that she made all her lovers sign an NDA before their sexual or their intimate exploits?
I heard about that, and I don't think that's a big deal.
I don't either.
She's a celebrity, and a lot of celebrities make you sign NDAs. Candy does it. Ti does it. A lot of celebrities out here that are in the streets messing around, having sex parties allegedly. You know, giving people alleged pills, drugging
Putting your
them
foot in
allegedly,
alleged coochies. Um,
sucking, putting your alleged foot in people's mouth.
giving them foot fungus. They got athlete's foot down to the charcuterie. How you got athlete's foot on your charcuterie board? What happened?
No, not in the mouth. In the charcuterie board. It was.
You're gonna have all types of athlete's foot.
I'm sorry. It was in the charcuterie board.
That is the what you go to the doctor because you itching. Come on, you got athlete's foot. Athlete's foot.
And then had the nerve to drop them off at the hospital the next day and just drop them off at the ER. Lord have mercy. But allegedly. Because I haven't heard nothing about that case since it broke.
You know what? I think after T.I. went down to the woods and did his speech and he did his prayers and stuff like that. And when he came out, he was like, this is something against me. It's such and such, and I know what it is, and da 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 da. And once he said the big words that he probably can't even define, he spoke.
I haven't heard nothing about that case.
He shut it down. After that,
interested in that case. I just feel like the lawyers that they picked that was going to represent the victims, alleged victims, that lawyer was not experienced enough to handle.
I believe that's the same lawyer that's representing Jennifer Hugh in the with Kenneth Petty case, I believe. Allegedly.
He represented. I know he represented someone else, but he's very young.
That's a young lawyer. He's representing.
And I'm sorry, I don't care how good you are. If you're 20-some years old, you don't have the experience that I'm gonna need to get this case done. I'm gonna need a 50-year-old person, somebody 40, somebody that's been in the game at least 10 years.
Yeah,
at least 10, 15 years.
Yeah, but he definitely does. I forgot the lawyer's name, but
I remember I was following the case closely, and he was very, very, very young. So we're going to move on to the next case. We have another case of persuasion, getting away with stuff. So let me bring up. Did y'all watch that 70s show? Do y'all remember Hyde, the character who was a womanizer? Did y'all know that art imitates reality? So his name, hold on, let me pull up his name. It's Danny Masterson. That's his real name. He was found guilty of R-ing 2 women. Found guilty, not alleged, but he was found guilty of R-ing 2 women. And I haven't seen this case on the news yet.
It seems like they totally forget it. It truly seems like they totally forget news when it's a certain shaped person, because I haven't seen this on any mainstream media.
No, they haven't blasted him. They haven't called for the cancellation of that 70s show. They haven't did any of that. So I brought that up because we're going to talk about Bill Cosby in a minute, but it seemed like y'all be so ready for the destruction of black men, but y'all not ready for this. He was portraying a womanizer on the show and ended up R-ing 2 women. Hey, thank you, Henrique. I'm sorry, I am drunk. Henrica Rose.
You pass me glasses, me can't see a thing, man.
Right.
Me a blind like mice.
Sorry if I said it wrong. But yes, he was found guilty. So we will find out what his sentence will be shortly. But I didn't even know he was going to trial. I didn't know nothing about this case until he was found guilty. It was swept under the rug. It's funny to me how certain things get swept under the rug.
It is. Well, you know that's how they do. If they ain't stealing, they
do. So we'll keep an eye on that case.
I just remembered the name. I think the alcohol is getting my memory jogging. It's called Luster Dust. It's called Luster Dust. I ordered it from Amazon. It comes in all different colors. And you could just add it to your drinks. Just pour a little bit in your drinks. It goes good. It looks so pretty, like when you're making mimosas and stuff like that. Very pretty. Mm-hmm.
So it's really for like visual purposes.
Yeah, like drinks, like just for the visual. It looks like real. Right now, my drink is looking real pretty. It's all sparkling. It got the glitters in it, and it's swirling, and like with the glitter, it's really pretty. And also, I found these little lights for the glasses. Like you sit them like coasters, and lights? And it lights your your drink.
Okay.
And you can sit it like on your bars and under your bottles if you're entertaining.
So while I brought him up, that R from that 70s show that was convicted of R-ing two women, let's talk about Bill Cosby. Because this man he's about to he's on his way out. And another persuasion woman has allegedly come up with some allegations that he R-ed her in 1969. And I am sick of it. Why are you waiting till 2023? This man is on his last leg.
You brought up a good point earlier when we were talking earlier about like what year was this? Like what?
It was 1969. It's 2023.
Alexa, what year did segregation end?
I think it.
Why was you there? Why was you here?
Persuasion woman was in the back of the bus already. She was already at the Martin Luther King rallies, sucking all the pain. She was at the 100-man march at Washington, D.C., hooking them brothers up. She was already there because 1969.
She was in the back of the bus.
Already at the back of the bus, ma'am.
She was definitely in the back of the bus with Tiffany Mama. So
it's giving Emmett Till. That's what it's giving to me. Like you waiting until now to say something.
And it's like, yeah, and you can't tell a person because you know what? We're not victim shaming or anything, or you know.
I am victim shaming this time.
I'm not blaming the victim.
You were a white woman in the 60s. You had more power than he did.
But what I'm saying, you know what it is? It's not like gelling for me because I don't understand. You should have came out with the other ladies. And when you came out with did you come out with the other ladies when he had a
This is a separate case.
This is what I'm saying. Now you slid out like slide back in, girl. You know
you should have slid with them other ladies. You should have joined in with them.
That's what I'm saying. If you had to join in with the other ladies and was like, oh God, he's coming, because you know sometimes it can be intimidating. He's a big star, this, that, and the third. But then the group of women.
That you was a white woman in the 60s. If you would have said this and did this to me, they would have killed him.
They probably would have, but you know, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm just saying it still doesn't add up because you should have came out with the other ladies. And child, if your coochie was snatched in 1969, I ain't telling you not to be mad, but lady, like
that coochie's gone. If he snatched it in 69 and it's 2023,
like don't try to get compensation for the coochie snatch. Like don't try to get coochie compensation.
She's trying to get her
50 years later. She's trying to get her kids and her family set up because she got one foot in the grave and one on a banana peel.
This man I think he's in his 90s. I want to say his 90s. How old is Bill Cosby? This man is old.
He's probably close to his 90s.
This man is on his last leg. He blind. He can't see. I don't think he actually active anymore. Let this man the rest of his days.
He probably is.
Like you let Emmett Till's accuser live her whole life and y'all didn't do nothing to her. So
well, he probably is. But did you ever hear the story? Because I was watching Storm Monroe, and he had a lady on there that was talking about Mary Harvey, Steve Harvey's ex-wife. I can't recall the woman's name at this moment. but she was doing an interview with Storm about Steve Harvey, and she ends up telling a story that this is all alleged. We wasn't there. That Mary Harvey, Steve Harvey's ex-wife, told her that they had both went down to the the Cosbys, had went down to Camille and to their house, and they were drinking, having a good time or whatever, and that Bill grabs her hand or something and tried to take her to his bedroom. Like took her to the bedroom and like sat her on the bed. So she said she was like, like, what am I doing? Steve didn't come in and get her. She was thinking that, my husband was going to come in and get me. He was out with Camille, whatever. So she said she felt uncomfortable. And like, he tried to like allege, I guess, make a move on her, whatever like that. And she rejected it and went back out and told, Steve that she wanted to go or whatever. I don't know if Steve left with her. Mm-hmm. And double back, or did she leave alone? But basically, she said Steve came back smelling like doo-doo. She said that he would, yes. I think she was trying to insinuate.
That means he probably tried to go through the back door, and it ended up,
He said that he came home after that night from his house. I believe allegedly. This is, y'all could watch the interview on Storm and Rose channel. Of the lady who, and I was like, wow, she has a lot of like receipts on the stuff that she's talking about. I was watching because of that Marjorie Harvey thing. No, because I was watching because of the Jimmy character, the I guess Marjorie's ex-husband, Jimmy, the older gentleman. He's very handsome, by the way. And like he's very and I was like, oh, so then I started Googling like and watching I think another lady, Geneva's Closet, about the story, and she was like telling stories about Steve. And this other lady that Storm Monroe interviewed, she said that Steve put a restraining order. She had a restraining order against Steve and all types of stuff, and he was taking her to court. He was threatening her and all types of stuff. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, Steve don't want you to talk. Steve wants you to be quiet.
I guess and then. I'm like, was Bill Cosby a booty bandit?
Well, probably. I wouldn't put it past him. But we got to talk about the tragic, passing of Jackie O, who was what's his name? The little boy from Wild 'N Out.
Young Fly.
DC Young Fly? Is that how you say it?
DC Young Fly.
Okay. Were they married or they was just baby dad?
I don't think they were married, but I think they were longtime partners. They were together for a while.
Okay.
I believe they had 3 children together because she just recently had a son. I think the son is not even 1 yet. Or
because I just don't follow him. I don't think he's all that funny, but y'all like him. It was sad to see that his baby mom passed, Jackie O. I think she was a well-known girl at one point, and then he got with her.
Yeah,
I think that's how it was. She had a few children by him. I don't know. I think 3.
It's 3. 2 girls and a son. Her son is the most recent. Her son, I think he's not even 1 yet, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me get my phone because I'm gonna say the name of the doctor who did this procedure. She went in for a mommy makeover, which is typically a safe procedure to get done.
No.
Anytime you get a surgery done, there's a risk, but usually people don't die from mommy makeovers.
But they do. That's the whole thing. And
from mommy makeovers, like
that's a lot. More than you know. More than you know. If you Google, and then it's like it's a whole community of plastic surgery people. Because I didn't even know. Because my sister had said, "Oh no, it's a whole like." My sister was like, she follows a group of people that just come together for plastic surgery. And I was like, really? So she's like, yeah, they group up sometime and go to Colombia if they're going to get a, but so they don't got to go along.
Like a mommy makeover after, like right after you have the baby, you can have.
But you're not supposed. You're not supposed to.
You can have that. I've seen people have it done.
They do have it done, but you are not supposed to. You're not supposed to right after.
As soon as the baby pops out, they have.
Yeah, but that's a lot of wear and tear on your body. Like that's not good. That's not good. You just had a baby. If they tell you not to have sex for 6 weeks after you have a baby, Do you think you're supposed to go in and somebody supposed to cut you open if you
But
can't get
it's
naked?
doctors that approve it. It's doctors that approve.
But somebody approved her surgery as well.
Right after the birth.
But somebody approved her surgery as well. But no, I believe that it does happen. No, I'm saying it does happen. And doctors approve stuff all the time that's not conducive to your health. Doctors approve things a lot because money talks and bullshit walks. At the end of the day, a lot of doctors, not all, but doctors, it's a money game. Why do you think they became a doctor? They didn't become a doctor. They didn't become a doctor to be broke.
That's right, but
that Hippocratic oath goes out the window.
I know people that have had mommy makeovers immediately,
and they're lucky that to be alive because they shouldn't have. And the doctor that approved it was wrong. You're not supposed to, after your body, like I said, if they don't want you to get dick, how you gonna get surgery? Like I said, that don't even make sense.
But why do they do the surgeries if it's a
because money talk and bull crap? Let me tell you something. Doctors get paid for you being sick. Doctors that's absolutely true. They don't. It's a whole bunch of stuff out here that you can do for yourself and that you can heal yourself. Do you think the doctors is always going to say, no, don't use that. Don't use that. Don't do this, because they're in the business of making money. Do you think they went to school for all those years to not make money? They want make some of the most unethical.
That doctor that did this procedure, I'm going to say his name because I need to get my phone.
Yeah, because actually, Tasha K did if y'all check out Tasha K did an interview, and she did an interview with a young lady that's a part of those surgeries. I think she's one of the founders and groups, and she does a lot of community service with women that have plastic surgery and all this stuff. So she knew a lot about this doctor. She said this doctor was not even, he wasn't board certified as a plastic surgeon, and she was going into depth. So if you want to check that out. But she was going into depth about how these doctors get away, like a dentist can do your plastic surgery. Like if they're a doctor, if they take, like say if Dr. Miami, right? Dr. Miami, we're just using him. Dr. Miami has another doctor that may be a gynecologist, okay? This gynecologist comes in and spends hours with you, a certain amount of hours watching you do the procedures and stuff like that. They can go and do plastic surgery on somebody without being licensed. This is what the lady was explaining, that a lot of these doctors are not board certified, and they're doing this for money. Because like roly poly, why would they? Who sucked the fat out her stomach and put it in her ass and told her it was safe for her? Because let me explain something. When you have a surgery, I had to lose weight to even have my surgery. I had to lose weight to have a weight loss surgery. You're mute.
I'm sorry. Anytime you have a surgery, anytime you have to go under the knife, it is a risk. They make you sign consents. They make sure that you are, prepped and ready. They should make sure you're prepped. But I don't know what exactly went wrong in her procedure, and I would like to find out what is causing women to pass away during these cosmetic procedures. I think she's had work done prior to this incident.
But the BBL is one of the most dangerous surgeries ever.
But they said, I read somewhere that it was supposed to be like one of the safest. Like
it's not safe because if that doctor injects
the fat transfer.
No, it's not safe. That's one of the most dangerous, and a lot of women. If you Google how many women die per year from that you don't know about, imagine the ones you just hear about that died during these procedures. Imagine the ones you don't. That's from other countries that go out. A lot of people die because if they inject that fat into your vein, and that fat goes to the I think what they call it, the vena cava, that main artery, and it goes there, you're dead automatically. One wrong move on that, you're dead. Why
is everybody getting a BBL then? Because scissor,
because they go have it done because they take that chance. They're willing to take that chance. A lot. Google right now how many women died from BBLs.
Several women die for a BBL.
Not me. Not me.
I mean, I can understand you wanted to have your body back after having a baby, people get mommy makeovers. It's not uncommon to get a
Yeah,
mommy
because
makeover.
her son, I think her son was almost a year. It wasn't like it was right away. But we
But
don't know
my
exactly what
understanding, mommy makeovers weren't that it's used like a breast lift or a
tummy tuck.
tummy
It's
tuck.
usually breast lift, tummy tuck, and BBL. That's what a mommy makeover consists of. But
Did she get all of? Because they just said mommy makeover. They didn't say
no,
exactly
but when
what
you
she
say mommy
had.
makeover, once you say mommy makeover, a mommy makeover, general mommy makeover consists
It's
of
all three.
breast, tummy tuck, and BBL, or breast and tummy tuck. The BBL can be extra, but it's definitely breast and tummy tuck, the mommy makeover. But this, they didn't say exactly how she died, or we don't know like what. Cool, we just know that she passed away, and our condolences to DC Young Fly and her family and to her children. This is very, very tragic. But it's like, ladies, you got to really think about, you're risking your life laying on the table. Is the ass worth your life? Because regardless of how this young lady passed away, it's still not safe. A lot of these,
She has several kids, and it's sad
and they're
that
young,
they
and so
have a mom because of a botched procedure. Princess says, pay attention to how many of these women go out of the country to get
right.
these surgeries because they have different medical regulations there.
Yeah, regulations. They go exactly because but
All the way around.
a lot. Google how many women died last year during BBL surgery. And if they come up, and you will be surprised at the number of women that died that you don't know about, that you don't hear about.
They
You don't
don't
hear
report it. The thing is that they
about.
don't report it as much, and we, as the people, we don't hear about it as much until it's like a well-known person.
And then y'all have to really check out. Please check out, if y'all don't check out that Tasha K interview. Even if you just check out the interview with the young lady who's speaking about this doctor, because she has a lot of information about this specific doctor that did this surgery. And she really, and how this doctor actually, somebody tried to sue him, and he ended up countersuing and suing somebody tried to take him for malpractice, and he ended up suing the person. Like, it's a lot with this doctor. But that's just a bad scene. It's a sad case. Like, the body is not worth it. It's not worth it. Like, girl, you could buy some butt pads, buy some butt pads, tuck and stuff. And then the thing is, they're getting all these surgeries when they're so young. Like, you didn't even have a chance to grow into your looks. You don't even know what you're gonna look like.
End up like Hazel Eve. This is what y'all could end up looking like.
But she's a perfect example. She had a life risking life risking over there in another country
several times.
That's what I'm saying. She still keep going. So why would you keep going? Like, these women are, sometimes people want to look a certain way, or they think, well, Hazel Lee, that shit wasn't even worth it. If you had to went up to meet Jesus for the way you look, child,
it was very much not worth it, because there's no way I would pay money to look like this.
To look like that.
Shape, looking botched and looking like an ant from A Bug's Life. You couldn't pay me to look like that.
But these women look weird with all these big booties and little legs walking around. You look weird. It's not. It looks
this is
weird.
What y'all want? That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want.
Ew! That's like, if you had to went up to go meet the makeup. That's right. BBLs are not safe at all.
It don't move.
But like Sweet Pea said, BBLs are not.
What is that?
And look at her.
What is that? What is it?
Like, you look stupid.
It's not giving. It's not caking. It's not caking.
It's caking. It's caking.
It's caking.
Yeah. Right, Sweet Pea?
People still in my comments about that.
But people don't understand that BBL is one of the most dangerous surgeries. Is the most dangerous surgery. It's the most dangerous surgery on the market, and a lot of women's lives are lost. A lot of women lives are lost and they don't speak about it. Because if you Google how many women have passed away from them BBL surgeries, it's a lot. And they will go take chance after chance after chance to look like an ant. Like you gonna, like, I'm not trying to go up to meet Jesus because I wanted to look like an ant. Like Jesus, like, where are you here? Because I wanted to look like an ant, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not. It's not happening.
Well, prayers up to DJ Youngfly, his family, and Jackie O's family as
right.
well.
And once again, we don't know we don't know exactly the extent of why she passed away or how she passed away. So we're still waiting for that's developing. No one has spoken out yet, understandably, because that's he may not speak out for a while.
So let's talk about these Jamie Foxx rumors that have been going around. One reporter came out and basically said that
I can't even look at Jamie Foxx as serious. Like I can't even look at him as
Jamie Foxx will suffer from a blood clot due to the jab, and y'all know what the jab is. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. It's it's the jab. So they were saying that Jamie Foxx did not want the jab, but he was forced to get it, and it caused him to have this blood clot, which caused all these other medical issues. And a lot of people, I posted it, and a lot of people just don't believe that this is true. However, me personally, I don't find it hard to believe because I've heard a lot of people having symptoms after having the jab.
But it is a lot. First of all, the jab, it's a lot of people, a lot, and I think everybody needs to double back and give Nicki Minaj an apology. Because
I didn't attack Nicki Minaj when she said
but I'm saying as far as a whole, calling her stupid, saying she's not a medical professional and all this stuff or whatever like that, and all the things that's happening to people after the jab, because it's a lot that's happening. It's affecting women's menstrual cycles. It is affecting. It's a lot. It's a lot, and then people and people that got
princess coming.
Because people are so stupid. Like people wake up. The government doesn't like you, black people. Like, I don't understand. Like, wake up, like stupid. And then like the stupidest thing I ever heard was Funky Dineva, where he got up there and said, it's a black woman who's making the jab. It's a black woman. Wow. Do you think after a certain tax bracket, do they care about your negroic ass? They don't care about black or white ass.
Funky Dineva, let me give you some tea on Funky Dineva that I was not really trying to spill because the person told me in confidence. But Funky Dineva don't pay his or her bills. Funky Dineva likes to go around like Sheba Sheree, acting like we can bargain and I'm Funky Dineva, so you should do it for free. And Funky Dineva doesn't like to pay, allegedly.
What?
Allegedly.
What?
From what I'm hearing, Funky Dineva owes people in the streets.
What? Not Versace drawers, but
so you out here posting your nasty, crusty feet. So hold up. Let me get Jamie off.
You done threw me over the foot because y'all shot like this foot look like a damn turkey bone.
Let me see if I can pull up his feet that he posted, and it started a trend. And y'all decided Albar V was up there posting her distorted feet.
That foot was retarded. That is a handicapped foot. That foot is special needs. That foot needs a check. That's a special needs foot. If I ever saw a special needs
don't like to pay. Funky Dineva thinks that he or she is above everybody else. He must have took the foot picture down. You must not be that secure.
That foot looked like a turkey bone. I was like, what?
That foot had a whole accent on it. Oh, here it is.
How your foot look like a question mark? How your foot shaped up like a question mark? Your foot don't even understand what's going on. It's like, okay?
Here we
How
go,
his foot is saying what?
And it's ashy too. Here we go, y'all. So Funky Dineva, I think personally, I used to really like him,
I like
think
him a lot, but I was like some things like because he's highly intelligent, he's very smart, and I
in
think like if
some
he was so smart,
ways,
but that was the most asinine thing that he said ever in life. Said that this woman is a black woman, so the jab is okay because a black woman made it. After a certain tax bracket, they don't care if they're black or not. Like they don't care what happens to you as a black person. You understand what I'm saying? How you think the first slave, like we got sold out most of the time by our own people. You understand? So therefore, don't ever,
I
ever.
think Frankie Duneva would be one of the sellers. He would be
Yeah,
definitely
but
somebody
yeah,
selling
because
some
like don't ever mistthink it
with these
that
feet.
what's going on is not going on.
His
Don't
fee
ever.
is they don't know if they want to go north or west. I'm trying to figure out which direction his feet are pointing.
His foot is saying, "Okay." Now his foot.
And he's talking about I'm plus my feet because I got more money than y'all and F y'all.
Oh my
Like
God, dude look like 18. But that
it
foot is
is like
definitely put a question mark. It's
so
giving turkey
above
bone.
him. Let's talk about Jamie Foxx because of the rumors that was coming out about Jamie was that he got the jab and it caused him to have his medical issues, the stroke and all that. Do you believe that that is possible?
Yeah,
That is true.
I do believe it's possible.
So, do you think the public is ready to hear about the negative effects of the vaccine or
But
the
I
jab?
think no, is the public ready to accept? That's the question because they have been hearing it from the beginning. Because several doctors have came out. Doctors have came out and stated within
And they
5 years.
try to discredit them too. Every person that came out
A
against
lot of
them,
doctors came out and
they
said
tried
within
to
five
discredit them
years
and made it seem like
after
they
the
were
jab.
dumb.
Yeah, they said within 5 years after the jab, people will start their bodies will start shutting down. Like
Oh, well.
eventually, will start shutting down. I don't understand it. Like it's crazy. And as far as people like trying to force people and shame people, oh, what do you mean you want to take it? What do you mean you want to take it? You need to take it or whatever like that. No, I'm not taking none of that. Ain't nobody. My kids is not taking it. I'm not taking it.
I'm against forcing people to do things that they
This is
don't.
what I'm saying. As a
I'm
collective,
against that. I'm
as
really against
Americans.
that.
See, this is
And
why I'm a poor Republican. People don't understand like why I'm a poor Republican for stuff like this. Because Democrats are dumb. Like Democrats are some of the dumbest party I ever saw.
Democrats are dumb and Republicans are dumb too.
Yeah,
Both.
I said
I
they're
think
dumb
both
too,
of
but
them.
at least they're stupid enough to whereas they're dumb to they're like a fight. So if somebody's forcing them to do something, they're going to stand up like, no, you can't force me to do it. This is America. I'm not going to. And I said, regardless of how people felt about the jab, everyone should have stuck together as a collective that you should not be forced to do something that you don't want to do. If you want to do it, I respect your decision. If that's something that you want to do, I could do nothing but respect it, but respect mine as well. And as American people, we need to all be respected on our decisions. We
It
should be
was
shamed.
it was put out there that if you didn't get it, you were shamed. You were not being a team player.
I laughed
You
at
were
everybody who
not
got it.
being helpful in the whole pandemic. Wrapping it up and making sure that we do what we're supposed to do. But vaccines take years of preparation. And I'm talking about 10, 20, 30 years of preparation.
But they
Not
was in preparation for it. It was in preparation before this because it was planned. That's the
I'm
whole thing.
talking about like the flu vaccine has been out for how long?
No,
This
it's been
other
out. But what
vaccines
I'm
have been
saying
out
is
for
that people
years.
fail to understand that this thing, this whole epidemic that was going on with the pandemic and whatever, that was planned. That wasn't a mistake. That wasn't thing like, and you wait for the next one because the next one will be here in about 3 years. And when the next one come, see, this was a test drive for the next one. Mark my words. Remember, I told y'all. I said when that next one come, and because that was just
I
a
think
practice.
there's gonna be another one. I'm just
So
not
that one was
mentally
already in
ready
develop.
for it.
Like that vaccine, well, that jab was already in development before you even had it. So therefore, that's
It
why
came out
it
too
was a
quickly for me. It
yeah, hey,
came out
we got it.
it came out way
But
too
it's an
quickly for me.
agenda.
I
Why
said,
would
"Oh
people
no, I'm definitely not getting this. I'm not
I
gonna be
don't
the."
understand
And
like
then
how
what
people are so
really
stupid.
angered me was Black people was the first ones to jump in line and be experimented on. It was the first person to ever get the vaccine was a Black woman,
That's why I laughed.
And I was just like, y'all just jumping
Dumb.
first in line to be a test dummy. I just don't get it personally. Everybody has their own beliefs. You can, and I do believe in medicine. I do believe it's not, and people think that about people who don't agree with the vaccine that they're anti-vaccine. I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm just anti you telling me to get something that just came out. No, I'm not. I'm not going to get something.
Especially for a novel disease. When this came out, this is a novel disease, meaning that this never happened before. This never occurred before. So this is something new. This is not like a massive flu strain. This is something new. So therefore, for them to come up and not do the proper testing, so therefore, even somebody's lying. This is what I'm thinking. Because if you're gonna, I'm not a sheep. I'm not gonna follow what everybody say. Because first of all, somebody's lying. Either y'all been had this vaccine, you understand what I'm saying? Either this thing been out and y'all been had this vaccine, or you're lying about what's the ingredients in it and that you know that it's not harmful. Either way, you're lying. You understand? Because how can you tell me that something's not harmful when you never tried it out? You understand?
But I know people who had the jab and they were saying the symptoms that they experienced after getting it, and it took them out for a couple of days. And some of my coworkers, they had to call out of work because they weren't feeling good after they had it. And I never known a vaccine to make you feel that way after getting it.
It's suppressing our super.
Something that I was
it's suppressing our black people. The black people was suppressing our superpower. That's what it was doing. They don't want us when the electrolytes come down, the second sun, and planet and planet Numero come in, and we absorb our powers. That damn jab is suppressing us and won't let us be our true great self. It's true.
Well, I don't think I'm true great self because I sure didn't get it. So, but we're gonna keep up.
Yeah, I'm saying because when they start handing out the superpowers, I'm gonna be first in line.
Sign me up for flying and being able to read minds and throw things on my brain. Let me sign me up for that. Let me be.
Yes, I need to levitate. You know.
Let me levitate and fly and read minds and stuff. But when it comes to Jamie, I'm gonna need for him to come out and do a video saying, "I'm okay. This is what's going on with me." Otherwise, I'm not going to believe it. I don't believe the daughter. I kind of believe the reporters, but the daughter I don't believe just yet because she's being real sneaky with the whole. He's been home for 3 weeks, but had everybody thinking that he was dead, about to die.
But you know what it is? A lot of times, maybe she's scared. She don't know how to handle these things because a lot of times
Then shut up and don't say nothing.
Yeah, just don't say nothing because obviously something serious is going on with Jamie. Did you see that he recently I think donated a football field or something to his old high school or something last week?
I didn't hear that. I'm sure his team is probably trying to,
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. They're trying to do like damage control and a lot of but I believe something serious is going on with him because even Nick Cannon had to backtrack his statement like, I didn't speak to him because when Nick Cannon, he always getting out there lying, talking about he spoke to somebody and he want me to do the job and he gave me his blessing. Liar, you know what I'm saying? In the words of Wiley, liar. You know what I'm saying? But
it's tacky to lie on somebody and say that they approve.
But yeah, and saying like you spoke to him. And you didn't even
we haven't really heard from Jamie.
Now that this person came out with the jab situation and saying this occurred with as far as the blood card, he's backtracking like, well, I actually didn't speak to him. Which one was it?
We need to hear directly from Jamie. What makes me believe these allegations is because if they were not true, I'm sure they would be facing a lawsuit, a HIPAA violation lawsuit, if this was not true. But the fact that the family hasn't said nothing since these rumors have come out that it was because of the jab that he is experiencing all this, I'm gonna need for somebody to tell us what's really going on, so we will not have all these rumors and conspiracies out there about
But
Jamie.
this is something going on. It's something weird going on, and I feel like a weird energy around him. But even with the pickleball situation, have you ever heard of pickleball before? Jamie Foxx's daughter said it.
No, and that's
Okay.
something that
Okay,
those
now
senior
listen.
citizens do. Hold on, let
Now
me get my
listen.
phone off the
I
charger.
never heard of pickleball. I haven't heard of pickleball like that. I never heard of it. But it was so weird that now, like Rick Ross is talking about pickleball, and then I saw a commercial also with pickleball. People need to pay attention to the little things, like that. Because why would his daughter say, of all things, he's playing pickleball? And now Rick Ross, a pickleball paddle and pickleball challenges and all this stuff. And I started seeing commercials with pickleball. Like, what's going on? It's something weird. Hey, Nola.
Hey Noah, thanks for joining us. I just find the whole thing is strange to me.
Hey, Yvette.
So we're just gonna keep an eye out for Jamie. Like I said, I'm gonna need for him to speak, not the daughter, not the cousin. I'm gonna need for him to come out and actually say.
He probably can't. He probably can't even.
They saying he's blind and paralyzed allegedly. So,
and for them not to make a statement, I think when she heard they said that the father was on the deathbed, I think probably the daughter got nervous and went into protect mode, like, oh, let me just say whatever, and she probably just, oh no, he's playing pickleball, he's fine, whatever, because a lot of times you don't want to hear out loud that your loved one, it automatically makes you react into defense mode. And I think probably she just was saying anything to just get them off of that. Like, don't say that, because that's not what's happening. Don't say that. So I think she said
either she needs to tell the truth on what's happening, or she just doesn't need to say anything at all.
Yeah, because this is really disturbing, because Jamie Foxx has a lot of fans. A lot of people are big fans of Jamie Foxx, because he's one of the most talented black men in Hollywood, because this man is multi-talented. This man can sing, he can act, he's a comedian, like he does voices, he's very, very, very talented, and it's just a great loss,
It's a great loss. I mean, he's not gone as of now, but
not as gone, but as far as
his
allegations are true that he's blind and paralyzed, like blind and partially paralyzed, and that we may not hear a statement if these rumors are true. Yeah, we have to keep our prayers up, but if these rumors are true, we may not hear a statement from him or the family for a while, because a lot of times you have to come to terms with your new reality. So a lot of times at Jamie Foxx, who wants to come to terms with that? I'm Jamie Foxx, it may be a while.
Speaking of coming to terms with reality, we got to talk about Kim
this is coming to terms with trailer trash. This is nothing but trailer trash.
As much as they said the black women on Atlanta Housewives was ghetto, they're acting and behaving very ghetto in this divorce. It appears that Kim has been gambling all the money away and has been abusing, allegedly, Croy, punching him in the face. They've been calling the police on each other multiple times. Croy called the police on Kim because she wouldn't leave the room when he was trying to take a shower.
She would not get out that bathroom. Kim was in that bathroom combing her wig, like, don't be 30 for the party. She was in there like,
called the police because he locked all that stuff in the safe and wouldn't let her have access to it. And this is my thing. I live in Atlanta, where if I was to call the police would be, if somebody was about to knock down my door right now and I call the police will be here in 2 hours.
What?
Next. The police, especially since 2020, and we had the riots and we had all the anti-police, the police, that number one, they're understaffed, and number two, they don't respond fast to anything. I work in a doctor's office too, where people are having medical emergencies. Sometimes it takes them an hour to get to the place, to the office. And when it comes to regular black people, it's gonna take 2 hours. I waited 2 hours after an incident with my car. And I know other people who have waited for hours when they called the police. But Croy and Kim have the privilege to call the police anytime they get aggravated with each other, and they show up within 5 minutes. So they've been calling the police multiple times on each other for petty bullshit. Meanwhile, people who need help have to wait hours to get an officer to even respond to what they're saying. So anyway, back to Kim and Croy. Their divorce is getting real messy. And Kim is alleging that Croy is doing marijuana and doesn't need custody. Croy is alleging that Kim is financially irresponsible and a bad parent because she had to take a parenting class. So it's very ghetto over there. And allegedly, they are selling their personal belongings on a website called Beer Men's Closet, where you could buy Croy's old T-shirts and the kids' old stuff and all that.
I saw you had some hoochie daddy shorts up there for sale. I don't know who I'm buying.
Buying used stuff for the regular price, like over the regular price. I don't know who's doing it, but I guess somebody's doing it. And I don't feel bad for neither one of them, to be honest.
Me neither. This is nothing but trailer trash. I mean, and I kind of honestly, I enjoy watching the demise of their marriage because
don't be surprised if you see them on the next season of Housewives of Atlanta, especially with it being the way it is now. With
the only place I want to see them on is Marriage Boot Camp. If they better take their ass down to the
want to see them on Marriage Boot Camp.
I don't even want to see them in Atlanta. You get your ass off Atlanta. I don't want her nowhere near Atlanta. If anything, make them a show.
You, Andy is probably most likely gonna put her on next season.
He better not, because I don't like what she said
to be on
at the reunion. Like, she's a white woman dealing with black women. Like, who else would deal with this?
She was claiming they were all ghetto and all this other stuff. Here she is acting ghetto.
That was it for me. And you living a whole trailer trash life, and you have the nerve to sit there and talk about them black women like you so pristine. Why would you even what other white woman would do this or whatever like that? She should not be on that show for that reason alone. And if any of them cast members embrace her, if they bring her back on the show, they're a damn fool. Because like she said, she will go right back to her white woman tears and revert to acting like a Karen. Like she sat up there and said, oh my God, who would deal with this? But now you want to crawl back.
Said, because as a white woman, I should be applauded because no other white woman will come up here and deal with this.
Deal with what? Deal with what? I was got real niggerish
black women that was attacking her at the reunion for no reason.
And Croy coming out like he had to protect her with his big booty. Please.
Croy was always in the driveway, in the backstage, waiting to protect Kim because she was so scared of all the black cast members that she grew up with and that she came on the scene with. She was all of a sudden scared of them. Please, I was
please,
Kim, but allegedly she's begging to come back, and she might come back because y'all
and everyone needs to if that woman comes back, every black woman needs to boycott Housewife of Atlanta because it's not fair for her to come back after the statement that she said. And a lot of other housewives have done less, and they can't come back. And they don't get Yeah. She should not have sat there and said that after this black cast, all them black women has propelled you in the situation that you were in. If it wasn't for them black women and this the platform that you were on with them black women, you wouldn't have been who you were. So for her to sit up there and say that, I didn't like it. I still don't like it, and I don't want her on the show.
And y'all was being mean to her for no reason, and y'all attacked her. And no other white woman will be able to deal with that. So we were speaking on Jackie O. They are investigating her death. So we are gonna find out more information on what exactly happened with Jackie O. So moving on to the next topic, we have to talk about the scammer that is Action Jackson's wife. Now she's allegedly doing seminars and charging up to $4,000 for you to save your marriage because she's been through so much. Hold up. Denia charges upwards of $5,000 for infidelity recovery boot camp. So she's charging y'all $5,000 to look like this. Will y'all pay for it? So last week when I had no sympathy for her, y'all didn't see it, y'all didn't understand it, but y'all don't know. I just be knowing stuff. I just be knowing, and I knew it was something in the
had the spurt of discernment. You definitely had the spurt.
It was a scheme set up by Todd to come to us with the BS. She did that interview to get y'all sympathy, so y'all will go out and buy these $5,000 seminars. Are you finna buy one to save your marriage?
Fuck no. Save what?
You can learn nothing from her. She's been through so much. She's been through a lot.
Girl,
y'all don't think y'all can learn?
I can help y'all out for $10.95. All right.
No, but you want to take the class? You want to take a class for $5,000?
When your husband act up, you go get the bat.
You can get when you pass the class, you get a golden bonnet of salvation. It's golden and it has wings on it, so it looks like you just made it to heaven.
Not even it's a bonnet with a tassel. You move the tassel to the other side. Bitch, I graduated.
A golden bonnet. I can't believe this girl is charging upwards to $5,000.
$5,000 to be a dummy? Like I'm not. Don't charge me to be stupid, child. You can do that for free. Like no, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Danae, you have not been out of this relationship long enough to charge $5,000 for anything you have to say. I was feeling sorry for her last week due to her alleged, our allegations and stuff that happened to her, and I was really understanding why she allowed herself to be
allegations. Was she art or was she watching people?
No, she said she was art, and before she got
rejected. Believe anything that she says at this point?
At that time, I did believe last week
the story that she was watching the secretion and all that other stuff. Do you really believe that she was watching other people's secretion with her husband?
Not with her. I don't know if she's watching it with him, but I do believe she's watching it.
She was watching secretions.
I do believe she's watching it.
You think?
I know a couple of women that will watch and will watch their husband find tapes and stuff, and their husband videos, and they'll watch because it's like a car wreck. It's like you can't steer away, because if I find something in my husband's home, I'm watching it. Now, will he be alive the next day? I can't guarantee that, but I will watch it. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch the whole thing back and forth.
What did you pay for the seminar? How much will you pay for this seminar, though?
I ain't paying shit. She can't get none of my money with her bonnet and bonnet and bullshit. That's what it's called, bonnet and bullshit.
Anything about marriage, about love, about going through something, a struggle?
But the whole thing is sis, what do you want?
With a black king. She was with a black king for a long time.
But I don't understand. What are you going to teach us? How to stand, how to hang back so you don't pass the woman in the stairwell? I don't know. I don't understand. What are you going to teach me? Stay downstairs in the lobby. Watch her go out the door before you go up. Don't pass her in the stairwell. I don't know what she's going to teach me in this thing. How to lean my bonnet to the side. I don't know, but I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going.
You know what?
Not going. No. Danae, I'm not going now.
In other news, it appears that Tiana Taylor has announced that she has begun working on the Dionne Warwick biopic.
She looks just like her.
I'm here for it. I love Tiana Taylor, so I know it's going to be a great biopic. So I can't wait for it to come out.
Yes,
and I think they're in the beginning stages of
oh
production.
my God, I'm so proud of Tiana Taylor. I can't believe like I always said like
And she's
I'm
over
telling
here
you,
helping Summer with her choreography and getting everything together with that. So good for her. I love Tiana.
yes, Tiana, because she looks just like Dionne Warwick. I swear because I saw her because even her mother, like I said, her mother's husband is associates with my husband. Her mother Nikki, and is was cool with the circle that my husband used to hang with.
Mhm.
And she looks just like her mother. And I always thought her mother had like strikingly remind me of Dionne Warwick. And now that I see, like, I was like, oh wow, like Tiana looks like Dionne as well. And I think this is an excellent match. Like if they,
It's the cheekbones. And Tiana can sing. I don't. So I'm sure that the biopic will be really good if it's done properly with the right producers. I know it's going to be good.
you know, who I'm gonna need to come up out the bushes to and make a biopic. Claudia Jordan
As
um,
who?
as dang Jane Kennedy. I need her to do Jane Kennedy. She looks just like Jane Kennedy.
Okay. But it's more
Google
about the looks. It's not about the looks so much. It's about essence of the character.
the accent, but if you Google Jane Kennedy, even Jane Kennedy want Claudia Jordan to play her. They look a lot alike, very much so, like a lot alike. And I think Claudia Jordan was like, and I
Can
think
Claudia Jordan
before she
act?
gets old because she's like 50
Act.
now, like, and not that she looks old because Claudia looks great. But you know, after a certain age, because I still was waiting for Jada Pinkett to play Winter from The Coldest Winter, because I want that book to come to fruition and become a movie. The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. I need for that book to become a movie still. And at the time when the book first came out, as you read the book, I just felt like Jada Pinkett would play a good Winter at the time. But now she's old. Like she can't play Winter now. Winter's over for her.
Mhm. Jada's old and withered. Her career is not where it was. So we're just gonna keep them, lifted as we move on. Hold
This
on.
is moisturization prayer. Who got that picture of
So we
Tasha?
gotta talk
Who put
about
that picture of
Tasha
Tasha?
K. So Tasha is doing good. She filed for bankruptcy and she was able to halt Cardi B from coming after her for the 3 million. Hold on, where is the article? Hold on, it's in my bookmarks.
Let me tell you something. They had already garnished $9,000 from Tasha K's check. We're not sure if that's the percentage or her whole check.
Cardi B is
But
ordered to pause efforts into
yeah, as
collecting
of
the
now,
3 million
chapter 11
owed,
filing.
which means that she can't come after her home, can't come after her businesses. Some people don't think this is a win because she's still probably gonna get her money anyway, but it's just a pause. Right now, it's a pause
Yeah,
on.
it's just no people. It's a consolidation. I'm not sure if they're going to pick up this tab into a bill because, as far as I know, believe she filed the chapter 11. A chapter 11 is not that your bills, I think, are just dismissed. I think your bills are like they're trying to break them down and put them together and consolidate them into a portion that you are able to pay. I think that's what's happening here. So everything else halts, any demands, like whereas she was able to snatch that $9,000 from her YouTube check, that's going to cease. So that will cease and it will become a
I
consolidation. So
really
they'll.
wish that Cardi would let it go. Can she let it go?
Why
Because
can't she let
Cardi
it
B
go?
is
It's already in court. I can't
She
let
don't
this go.
need it. She don't need it. She could pay that 3 million.
Why do we care about if somebody needs it? This bitch was wrong.
She
Like at the end of the
didn't need
day,
it.
she was
Tasha is a
wrong.
black woman
I don't
trying
give
to
a damn
make
about her being
it.
black. She could be black,
She is
Chinese,
a
white.
black woman struggling,
I don't give a
just
damn.
doing her
Struggling.
thing.
This woman is
She
not struggling.
apologized for what she said about
She just offered to put Armand Wiggins in rehab. And if she's not struggling,
She apologized for the Cardi B incident. So can we just move forward?
She apologized sarcastically, and she digs at this woman every chance that she.
Y'all let it go. Let it go. Like she don't have it. She don't
Let
have
me
it.
let me tell you something. A
She
lot
don't
of people,
have
because
it.
somebody came up and they were talking about, oh, she should let it go. It's Cardi B. She's a black woman, and these Puerto
She's a
Ricans,
black
everything, whatever, like that.
woman.
Blah blah blah. She has more money than Tasha. Tasha should have knew who she was fucking with. Bottom fucking line. You should know who you messing with. Don't mess with somebody who got more money than you, and you're talking about them, and you're going to say that they have an incurable disease which could hinder their income. Because I heard that the doctors came up and the doctor said that she ain't got it, but I'm still looking at her like, you and your daughter's bumpy, child, like, because of what she said. People have this mindset, because once you hear certain things, you can't delete it. Like Usher. When Usher is skating around at the ice skating thing, I'm like, how is he skating? I'm mad that he's skating around. I'm like, he just skating around, jumping, just dropping bumps all across the skating ring. Like, I'm like, when
dropping bumps. But
yes,
when it comes to that particular disease, to my knowledge, you're only contagious if you're having an outbreak.
An outbreak. We know this. That's what I'm saying. I was in the medical field, so I know this logically. And scientifically, I know this. I personally know this in my brain, that you only can catch, and it's only transferable is when you're having an outbreak. But my regular side is looking at you, you bumpy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm looking at. So that's what a lot of people think, because a lot of people think that she was in the sex industry, and being that the industry that she come from, Tasha had to understand how detrimental her saying that was. That's really detrimental. This woman came from off the pole. It's not like she came from out of a desk job and decided to be a rapper. You were swinging, clapping your booty to get money for the studio. So now people are just to assume that maybe you do got something because you're loose. You know what I'm saying? You're stripping, such and such. You probably do got it.
But she was robbing ninjas.
This is what I'm saying. So therefore, it is easier for people to believe that she's bumps and bumps.
Before she was.
I'm looking at her, the kids, like, ever since that interview, ever since Star Marie came out and said that she had this, and it was bowel tracks everywhere, and Tasha K said that the babies was gonna be bumpy allegedly. I'm looking at them kids every time Cardi, because she did the remix with Lotto just now, talking about put a bow on me, bowel tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, every time you she's talking about bring out a boat. I'm like, bust out that.
Remember when the rumors came out about Rihanna?
Hey, Robin.
The same rumors came out about Rihanna, and Rihanna never sued nobody about those rumors.
But Rihanna is a different type of person. But you got to understand, Rihanna did not come up in the internet age. A lot of people bring up Rihanna's information.
Yeah, actually, like,
she did.
Rihanna came out like
Cardi B was basically raised
middle 2000s.
Do you think?
Like,
listen to me. But listen to me. Do you think that Rihanna is sitting on the internet reading every comment?
No, but Cardi.
Okay, but do you think Cardi is?
Reads the blogs. Cardi reads the
Cardi
blogs.
is the one that's reading every comment. So if you're reading every comment, and every other comment is telling you, don't kiss your daughter, don't do this, you got this. Because like I said, ever since they said that about Cardi, even though in the court cases, and I read the documents, the doctor said that it was not true, that she didn't have it, I'm still looking at her like, bitch, you're bumpy. You understand what I'm saying? Because of what was said. So that can hinder her career. So when Tasha did that, and Tasha had more than enough opportunity, and I like Tasha K. I really enjoy her commentary and I like her. But you were wrong. When she came and she gave you more than enough, because Cardi was fair with her. Let's be clear. We can't get mad at Cardi. We can't get mad at Cardi and be like, oh, Cardi said no. No, Cardi came at her several.
She don't have it. Y'all let it go.
And that's your business. You're not going to have it till you do. Ain't nobody got it till they do.
So we're gonna stay on top of that and let y'all know what happens with that case. A lot of y'all not gonna change your opinions. Y'all don't see it.
She may not never get her money, but she does deserve the money. She may not never get it, and she doesn't need it.
She deserves all $4 million because
I think she does, because she deserves her lawyer fee. This is what I'm saying. People don't understand that it's not like she sued her.
She got it though. She got it.
But she got it. But she obviously don't, because you're making diss songs with Nicki Minaj that wasn't even for Nicki Minaj. That wasn't even a diss. Like, so you don't got it, girl, because you put it on the floor. No, you didn't. It didn't happen. Like, it didn't happen. This woman probably don't have it. Maybe she doesn't have the backing that she had before, because you see where the career is going. You know, like, I don't.
Yeah,
we don't know,
because the ghostwriters, because of the writer strike.
No, she wrote her own rap.
Ghostwriters, you know.
No, she said she said this new rap, the new song that y'all happen to see. Check out, put it on the floor.
She wrote it by herself, and we should applaud her for writing something by herself.
No, she just said that she wrote her own rap. Like, she wrote it. I don't think she was looking for, applause or anything, but she just mentioned that, she wrote her own rap.
Applause because she don't write her own raps.
No, but I'm saying, but she said she does write a lot, and like a lot of people think that she doesn't write, but she does write. But I do believe her about this particular verse. I do believe she wrote it. I definitely believe she wrote it.
Is it slow? Is it real slow with special needs? And
I do believe she wrote this rap. She definitely wrote it herself.
So it must be special. So we're gonna move on to the next scammer, who's trying over on the people. We have to talk about Patricia Thomas, who is still scamming in the streets. Former employees of Bar None have been saying that Peter is not paying them and that he owes them money. So let's go to this clip of the employee.
Peter is always fucking out.
This man is always involved in some type of scandal, some type of scam. It's just like he just cannot stay away from it. And y'all keep falling for it. Y'all keep wanting to open business with this man. So here we go. Here we are. So now I'm about to play the audio, and let me know if y'all can hear. Well, actually, I'm gonna play the video of the employee trying to collect their check after they quit.
Oh no! See, I can't even. I'm not gonna be able to control my face.
So let me see if I can get the clip ready. So this is via Try Me Not Today Live. Let me follow them. So here we go. This is her trying to get her check.
My money. They owe me $1,400. They don't want to pay me. All the receipts are here. They don't want to pay me my money. And I'm saying to go. They owe me $1,400. Look, they owe me $1,409. They don't want to pay me my money. Peter, you're a fucking scammer. You owe motherfuckers money. Your checks bounce, and you don't want to pay people their money. Give me my bread today. Okay, so this lady told me she was going to pay me today in cash because they're under investigation. But now she's not paying me. Say bye, Alicia.
They're just going to issue a trespass warning. They have to do it in our presence where they say, oh, you're not allowed.
So the owner, okay, that's fine, because I want to put her on video. I want my money.
That's fine. But
they need to know.
Can we just make it?
I'm not gonna touch this lady. She was in my face. I wish y'all could really. I wish y'all could. Why y'all can't rewind the cameras and see she was in my face, walking up on me? That's the thing. She was the aggressor. She was the one walking up on me. I told her, don't walk up on me, because you owe me. They don't want to pay me my money. They owe me $14 money. That's fine. I'm gonna get my bread. But why would I have to call the police? They owe me money. You mad at me because y'all some fraud. Y'all scamming. Y'all pay y'all workers under the table. Y'all either pay them under the table or your checks bounce. Literally.
What he's saying is if you would call this before going inside and avoided the scene.
But it still would have been the same because it's a civil matter. I wouldn't have been able to get paid. I don't care about being trespassed from here. They're scammers. And he was just making a video talking about why don't nobody support black men? Why can't they treat me like a white man? Because y'all ghetto as fuck. Y'all do shit like this. Like you can't even represent your own people because they crabs in a barrel. They don't want to pay your money. $1,400. He on here, Peter Thomas on his Instagram talking about why y'all can't treat me like a white man. Why y'all can't treat me like y'all treat white men? Because y'all do shit like this. Y'all don't pay y'all workers. Y'all pay y'all workers under the table. Their checks bounce. Don't support this business when y'all come here. Don't ever try money. They gotta work here because they're not gonna pay your money. You're gonna be waiting 3 weeks in a hole. You're not gonna get your bread, and you're gonna be like me, looking here standing dumb. They gonna give you $100 of your own money that you worked hard for and tell you that was advance, even though it was my cash tips. They're not gonna pay you. They're gonna pocket your money because they owe hella money to the IRS. They gotta pay back all their loans that they owe people. So they pocket your money. They pocket your money so they can pay their loans back. And that's why it takes you so long to get paid.
I reached out to the Department of Labor, like y'all told me to start the claim. But guess what? They already have an open investigation.
Black people, when they work for black people, they're never respected. When they work for white people, that's what they respect. They're so fucking conditioned. They're so conditioned that the way they act around the white man, yes sir, no sir, and do all that bullshit. Okay, when it comes to the black guy that own the same,
Gotta work here because they're not gonna pay your money.
okay, when it comes to the black guy that own the same fucking business on the same fucking level, we're peers. We're not fucking peers. You're not teaching what I do. Okay? I do. So what I do and act like if I'm fucking white. As black as I am, act like if I'm white.
So, Mace, that's all I'm gonna play of that debacle. What do y'all think?
That's crazy. Peter is always messing up.
But I feel like there are disparities in
This is a
black
repeated
business, but at the same time, Peter has been known to be shiesty. This is not the first time we've heard of anything shiesty happening at any of his restaurants. I do believe that young lady. I do believe that that he owes her money, and I do believe that he owes other people money as well. Like she said, there is a full investigation going on at bar none. So, Peter, you need to just go ahead and pay your people.
But this is a repeat offense. I do believe he had the same problems at his other club that was here in New York. I think it was called Uptown Supper Club. It's
He
been
had
a
a place
repeat.
in Atlanta called Uptown, and he was doing the same thing. He always opened a restaurant in a new city, give it the same name, and do the same thing that he was doing the last time.
Yeah. At this point, Peter, you are looking like a Jamaican scammer. Like I don't know what else to say. Like you
He's
looking
a
real like
scammer with that wrinkled shirt over here talking about black business.
stop.
Talk about you need to treat him like the white man. It's not about black or white. It's about you being shiesty as a businessman.
Yeah, it
And you
seems
talk
like
about
he has some shady business practices. It's a little disheartening because I think Peter has great ideas, and I think some people have that entrepreneur spirit.
No,
And
I think Peter borrows. What is the saying goes? Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
okay, Paul,
Like
yes,
he
yes.
borrows a lot of money to make money, but he doesn't end up making the money that he borrowed, so he has to come up with it some other type of way. That's what it's given to me. That's what it's given. Like you robbing Peter to pay
Where is
Paul.
the money? Like, what are you doing, Peter? Because you say that you're making money. You say that your business are booming. You're saying that they're very successful. You're down to the Potomac, inviting the ladies. You're doing, all the what is going on? I think he owes a lot. And we still need to, because I think Cynthia got out.
I think he owes
Cynthia,
taxes though. Doesn't he owe in the IRS money as well?
yes, allegedly.
I believe he's in the whole as the Zodiacs, the very ghetto Zodiacs. So we're gonna keep Peter Thomas
You need
under
to go
watch.
there
not
and be a
pray.
roommate with the Zodiacs.
Yeah, maybe he can room with them so maybe they can save some money. Let's go on to the next person who was calling upon the devil to help him with his acting. Damon Idris, isn't that his name?
It's
He's on the docket for a call.
Dimsum Eldris.
Dimson Idris. He's on the docket for calling upon the devil to help him with his role on Snowfall.
First of all,
And my yeah, go ahead, Mace.
First of all, I'm an avid Snowfall watcher. That is one of my favorite shows. I'm sad to see it end. I did not like the way it ended. He definitely probably did call on to the devil.
It had a bad ending. So you had the devil. You called upon the devil to help you with a.
But
bad
this is
ending.
an agenda. This is why I don't understand. Like, people need to wake up. They're worrying about the gay agenda and all this other stuff and blah 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 blah. No, you need to worry about this agenda. It's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. And I'm not talking about Mobb Deep. They are actually fighting, right? It's a war going on right now. Like, while we speak, it's a war going on. Like, people don't understand. But people are going to come out. You're going to see more of this. People say, oh, I prayed to the devil for this. I prayed to Jesus for this. Because they want you to believe that it's just two entities. It's going to be Jesus and the devil. But none of them are bad, like, or good. It's just who you choose. Like all the Satanist clothing that was in Target. How they're reaching the kids. The little Uzi Vert. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. You understand? That song is calling the devil. They call it the devil every time they dance. I just want to rock. Like, y'all don't even understand what you're listening to sometimes.
Lil Uzi Vert is a Satanist, and I've said that many times. So if you are listening to his music, be careful. A lot of stuff is implanted into his
and they're
music.
Playing this song, but everybody's doing this song. Beyonce's doing it on her tour. I just want to rock. I just want to rock.
We're not talking about Beyonce.
You're not talking about Beyonce. I'm just saying this. I'm just going to show how popular this song is. Everyone is doing it at this tour. We're not going to talk about Beyonce playing devilish music at her tour, where she was when she was dancing. I had a whole dance routine. But we digress. We're not going to bring that up. But we're not going to bring that up. We're not going to bring that up. But Idris, Dimsum, or whoever the hell he is, and emphasis on the hell, for him to even feel comfortable enough, and I know he's not from here, he's from another country, even for you to be.
What country is he from? Because maybe that has to do with why he felt like
no, where he's from, you're not calling on the devil. And let me tell you something: you could have sat around the hood for 2 weeks. Snowfall was a cakewalk. You know, I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. And Snowfall, that was just like every day to me. That I was watching that stuff like, oh, that's normal. That's why I said that's normal to me. Ain't nothing in Snowfall that I would have needed to call upon the devil for, like, to do. Like, what did you do that you need to call upon the devil?
You gotta pray to God to give you the acting skills to help you pull through the role. But for you to feel like the devil was gonna help you and he was gonna collect on the back end.
But no, but the thing is, you call on the devil, and then you expect, oh, now I feel this heaviness and I feel this stuff. No, that it's attached to you, whatever entity, because it doesn't have to be the devil itself, because it's a whole bunch of entities and what they call demons and stuff like that becomes attached to people's spirits and people's psyches or whatever like that. And you have to be very mindful and wary of what you do. Like, you can't do certain things. And for you to be calling, they will show up. That's like you calling for Papa Legba, Ilegwa, or somebody, or in type of road opener. You call, they will come. You call, they'll come. It's like the baseball call, and they're going to come. And the point is, you're not going to be able to tell them to go. That's the problem. And for him to control. So yeah, you even admit that to him.
Calling upon the devil to help you with acting skills does not make sense, because they say it's no longer on TV. And now what? Now you done signed a soul contract for what? For what? And you done lost Lori Harvey. She don't want you behind.
I think they back together because I just saw them together.
I saw them. I know. I saw him on her at the event. Like, he was all over her. It was obsessive. It was very obsessive, and she was like,
"Yeah, it was desperate." It was like, he looked like he never had a pretty girl. Like
he never had a pretty girl before, and if she leave him, he'll try to unalive himself, and that's what people do. Is if you leave me, I'm gonna unalive myself. He gives me that type of person that'll do something like that.
First of all, I don't trust like people like that from England that can switch their voice. That shit is like. Idris Elba, you keep
a lot of black actors are coming from England and doing their thing. You know, Idris Elba, the guy from
And Thandi
BMF.
Newton. Thandi Newton, she been out here doing her thing, and she's another one that she
There's a lot
changed
of
the
British
accent.
actors out here doing their thing and taking on the American roles. While we talking about Mexicans taking our jobs, it's the British. But we're gonna move.
No, but what's so weird to me out is how they could fake that English accent. They would literally watch you, because I had a friend that was from England, and she would literally watch anybody, and she could change her voice. Like if she watch a Mexican, she'll change her voice and sound just like the Mexican. She'll watch an American and change her voice and sound. She watch it, and they used to like the fake country voices, like people from the country.
I know one of my coworkers does that, and she tries to emulate whoever comes around. To me, that's fake. You're not being
Yeah, like
true.
whole country, and like she would sit, and it was like so weird to me because they talk like chip chip and choke cheerio, and but they could look and be like yo 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 yo, and they'll change their voice, and I'm like, even the cadence, they'll change the cadence, but they enjoy doing like rural accents, like country, because they was like they find country people so funny. They was like, we find country people so funny, y'all, and all this stuff, like, and they will sit there and talk like their country and have like converse back and forth with each other, but then bust out with the chip 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 yo cheerio. It's so weird.
Hey, Ranting.
Hey, Ranting.
So we're gonna move to the next. We have more topics than I thought we did.
Oh, but he needs to stop calling. Well, he already done called on the devil. The devil already came.
He already done called on the devil. So we're gonna move on to the next thing. Brandy Maxfield and Angel Brinks will not be returning next season for BB Hoes. And Evelyn is due to come back. So it looks like they are doing some cast remodeling. Probably Shani will be back. If
every time you say Evelyn, it deserves a coochie pat.
If Evelyn's coming back, I'm pretty sure Shani's gonna be back. And that's why Brandy's not coming back, is because Shani's coming back. Because Shani was trying to make it seem like she was cool with Brandy, but we see she's not sticking around. So what do you think, Nace, about the cast shakeup?
Brandy by Angel definitely by I don't really care.
In talks coming to BB Hoes, Brittany Renner is in talks to come to BB Hoes.
No, she's there. Did you get
she's
the
filming?
She's filming. Did you get the thing I sent you?
I saw this post that says that Brittany Renner was set to join. I didn't see anything that said that she was.
No, I believe I sent you the video of her, and they're filming right now. They're filming, and her Jackie.
So I guess Jennifer is still on there, and they
her and Jackie
Brittany
were filming.
So I'm okay with Brittany Renner being on there. At least she's been with a few basketball players, and she's younger. We need some younger, fresher faces on the show that are gonna bring the drama.
Yeah, Brittany. I think Brittany is on there already. I think Brittany is on. I just because she gets into it with Jackie. I'm sending it to you now, so you can put it up. I sent it now.
She already done got into it with Jackie. It don't take long.
Oh my God, y'all guys! I was eating some shrimp. I had fried some shrimp and fish earlier.
You want me to play the clip of her going off on Jackie?
Yeah.
I like Jackie though. Jackie is gonna give you some good TV. She is. She's gonna give you what you need. I don't think Brooke needs to come back either. Brooke doesn't need to come back. Let me see.
I want Brooke to come back just to look at her. I think Brooke is so pretty.
Very gorgeous, but I just don't see it as far as storyline.
I don't even want her to say anything. I just need her back for visual purposes because Brooke is so gorgeous to me. I think her and Vanessa Bell Calloway look alike, and I think they're so gorgeous.
But when I saw Brooke in the Akon video, I wanna F you.
Yeah.
You remember the song?
Mm-hmm.
Brooke sold that video. Brooke was the main girl.
Brooke had it going on.
She was that girl. She sold that video.
And Brooke body, like
Brooke body was bodying.
Yes,
Okay.
Brooke body and her body still bodying like child. Brooke look good.
Okay, so let me play this clip. Mace, can you mute for a second?
Yeah.
So I don't care about doing another scene, but you
Well, look like she was getting off on the producer. From what I saw, it looked like she was going off on the producers, not Jackie.
Yeah, the way they let it up was like I guess her and Jackie had got into it, and then the producers had gotten involved. But you know, Jackie gonna start some drama.
Like I said before, I think all the shows need a reshaking in the cast. All of them need it. It's just not reality. Is not realitying lately. It's just not giving what it needs to give. So hopefully that Brittany brings something new and fresh to the show. And
I'm actually excited to see Evelyn Pussy Pat and Lazada. I'm actually excited to see her come back. I want to see what she brings, but I do believe that if she's going to come back, that Shani needs to extend the invite to OG. I think OG deserves to come back. I think she deserves to have to be there. I think because I think she ended. It was messed up how she left. I think they should, and I do believe she would be willing to come back.
I mean, all of them are willing to come back for a price. Remy Ma is saying that
when you are dull, you don't want to come back.
Remy Ma is saying that she is 35 instead of 43.
Happy birthday to Remy Ma. Happy birthday to my Gemini sister.
She is not counting the time that she was in jail. So she's representing as a 35-year-old instead of a 43. So can we change our ages and present since people want to switch what gender they are, can we switch what age we are and say, I'm really 21. I feel like I'm a 21-year-old. I identify as a 21-year-old. And that's just what I identify, because that's what Remy Ma is doing. She's identifying as younger.
No, but I think she's probably doing that as well too. And now like she changed, like she has a new body, she has a new look, and it's so weird. But it's just funny to me because it be the women, the girls that say that they don't like that and calling other girls a certain type of way or whatever like that. But they be dying to put on a wig, dying to put on some lipstick. They be dying to put on the eyelash, but they just can't apply it. That's the whole thing. And they get mad at other, like Kaya. Kaya was one of them. Kaya always talking about, but you sitting in every video with a wig on top of all them dreads, just sitting on top of that.
Kaya.
No, I love Kaya. You know, Kaya's my girl, and I love Kaya. But the way you used to be talking, then on talking about, oh yeah, these wig women and all this stuff. When you was
she
just
don't wear wigs all the time. She just wears.
No, but she don't wear them all the time. But you wanted to wear one. I understand it. Embrace it. Because I got friends like that talking about, I don't know, because I like my man likes natural. No, your man is cheating on you with a bitch with a weave down to her ass. That's the problem. He likes natural on you because you're in the house, because you're real homey. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a house, but I'm not homey. You know, like. You're very homey, and they're cheating on you with bitches with wigs on. They are. So
you're watching the secretions on the video.
And watching secretions. But it's just so weird to me. And like Remy was one of those ones, but I see now that she rearranged her face and her body. Like you know, you just think you out there.
She rebranded.
Remy, and happy birthday to my fellow Gemini sister.
I was sick of that blonde bang that she had.
That was the tea. That was tea.
No, that was trash.
That was tea. I just had my hair like that. Don't talk about that shady.
The blonde bang.
I had the bleach. I I had to take the optimum gold. I will never forget the optimum gold, the dye. And so I had to part my hair because when I get the weave bang, I part my hair out, dye this shit blonde right here. The rest is black. I pull the black up into a ponytail. This is blonde, like that honey blonde right here. So I get like 2 tracks, put the 2 tracks in and I make the blonde thick, cut it to Chinese bang, roll it, bang, and I'm like, what?
I'm telling you, I thought that thing on Mermaid was
too good to be wearing this.
That blonde bang in the front.
I had the blonde bang. I'm not going front, and it was inspired by Remy Ma. I had the blonde bang.
And then Remy Ma had it almost cover her eyes.
Yes, that's why you had it like a sheepdog. You had to look like a sheepdog. If you wasn't looking like a sheepdog, it didn't work.
It's a no for me, dog. It's a no.
Yes, I had it. I had that blonde bang, and I was bartending with my Darion because I was wearing Darion at the point. That's all I would rock was the House of Darion. So I had the House of Darion with my blonde bang and my ponytail, my black ponytail.
You should rock the Darion, but that blonde bang wasn't it.
I had it.
But the last thing we have to talk about is the whole Martell allegedly trying to leak a tape on Melody scandal. He recently did an interview. This is via Neighborhood Talk, where he seemingly admits to threatening his ex-wife. He sent her a screenshot of the tape and basically threatened to leak it and embarrass her and humiliate her. I'm going to play a little clip from this interview for just a moment.
I don't know if it's a video that exists. He doesn't know.
She did it.
I sent her a screenshot. I did. I sent her a screenshot of her and I. I did. I sent her a screenshot, and I sent you a text message in your phone. I mean,
with so many images, I got.
I'm sorry, but it was a text message. It was only one text message. I sent you.
Okay.
Particular because when I talk refer to
yes,
message, I was telling Melody, I said stop bullying me.
Okay, go ahead.
He's being
okay. Yeah, it was like I was begging like stop going online, saying stuff about me, and dragging me. And this was like a year and a half ago. You understand? And I think on her interview, she mentioned that. But I'm like, dang, if I'm up here begging you to stop bullying me, I could not have gone live before that and dogging you out. No, just leave me alone. And then I sent her a screenshot, and I told her, I said, I don't care if this ruined me or not. I said, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I sent her the screenshot, and I never said I was going to post a video. I never said that I was going to do that, but I guess it kind of. She don't know if it's a video that exists. She doesn't know that.
She did it.
I sent her a screenshot. I did. I sent her a screenshot.
So, what do you think of this whole scandal? Because allegedly, Martell threatened to release a tape of him and Melody having fellatio. Well, she was giving him fellatio, and he was going to release it saying it was another man and basically humiliate her if she didn't stop talking about him on social media. What do you think about a man who would do this to the mother of their children and try to embarrass and humiliate them in this way?
First of all, with this particular situation, as far as Melody and Martell, I think Melody will never be safe as long as Martell's loose on the street, because he is one of those, to me, just my personal opinion, he seems to be very egotistical. I don't even think that he really wants Melody. I think he wants the idea of Melody, the idea of the situation that. Yes, he wants to structure the look, the way it looks, and a lot of the control. It's like the control, because now that she's Melody Cherie, like Melody Cherie, and that she's ventured off, and she's seemingly just got her footing, and ventured on to new businesses. She's a nice looking woman.
Has a nice sense.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. She's smart. And that a lot of times men think that the children will hold you back. Like, well, I done pumped her full of 4 kids. So it's not like who gonna want her and the 4 kids? No, somebody does. You know what I'm saying? Like, and somebody does. And when you don't have that control anymore, I don't think she's ever going to be safe. Because regardless of what she does, he's gonna find a way to threaten her and to make her feel like she's not safe. Like, because if your own ex-husband, the father of your children, will call you and threaten you to expose you, and then he tried to, well, it wasn't, I just sent it, and I said, no, that was a threat. Like,
That's
you
a
really
threat. If you send a screenshot and say, I'm gonna release this if you don't stop,
you threatened her, and like Martell's gonna end up his way into jail, like into prison. Like the way he's thinking, because he's going on with it, like he don't know what he's doing, or I'm just doing this, or it's not a big deal. It's a big deal. Leave that woman alone. Like,
and
leave her
Sherelle,
alone.
if you were in a real relationship with Martell, which you're not, wouldn't you be looking at him and the way that he's treating his ex-wife as a testament to his character?
That's why I always tell women, like, please trust and believe.
I
Don't
look
ever.
at how people treat other people. If I'm friends with somebody and I see them treating somebody else wrong, I'm not gonna fool with them anymore, because if they'll do it to them, they'll do it to me.
Right.
Don't ever think that you're just that good that they will never do it to you, because they will.
Right.
People have patterns, and they repeat those patterns often.
That's what I'm saying. It's your character. That's your character. Like, I don't like that. Like, I'm not sitting. Don't sit around and talk about people with me. I don't like that.
In circles. And this man don't know how to read. He don't know how to articulate. He don't have comprehension skills. And both him and Sheree are egotistical, and that's why they linked up, because they have the same agenda.
Yeah, but they're very. It seems to me, just in my opinion, that they have very low self-esteem. Like, even though Martell is seemingly a handsome guy, nice body, Sheree is a beautiful woman, nice body, but it seems like somewhere is something missing there. It's like a low self-esteem or something, and maybe they feel that they're both not smart enough, because Sheree does seem a little less than smart. I don't know what was her
places value in material things.
Yeah, but I don't know what her IQ is, but she seems a little less than smart to me. And also Martell. And so maybe that's
why would you not take business advice from a millionaire? If a millionaire was trying to give me business advice, I'll be sitting right there with a note and pen and like, okay, what else I need to do? Okay, you want to help me with this? Okay. But you thinking you're above it and your house is in your mother's name, you need to really sit down and evaluate, your position on Housewives, which I don't think you're going to have for much longer.
I think she needs to be going next season. And also, like with her and Martell, they're both seemingly fronters. They like to pretend to be something that they're not. But eventually, you can't run for long. You're eventually, because just like when Melody left him and they got the divorce, we see who was the brains in that relationship. You could pretend a lot of times when you have somebody to pretend. You could pretend like because seemingly they came in together. They both came in as partners. Melody never downplayed him or made him seem that he was less than. It was always a partner situation when we initially met them. So we would come to assume that this man and this woman that they were equally yoked, that they were both highly intelligent people. They are both entrepreneurs. They are both business-minded people. So that's what the perception that they gave us. And when they broke up, we saw what was what. Like, oh, Martell, you kind of dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Melody was the one with all the smarts and the builder's license. So, and you still didn't even go get your builder's license. Like, it's some type of insecurity that you have because afraid to fail. A lot of men have that, especially black men. Sometimes they like to put on this front like they're this, I'm a king or whatever like that. But a king would go take the builder's license. Like, why are you so scared?
You don't know how to read.
But you're afraid to fail. Afraid to like.
He's used to women bailing him out, and I've seen it when I was in school. My roommate was on the football team, and I've seen girls come in there and do his homework for him, do his projects for him. He didn't do anything. Like he didn't go to class. They did everything for him. Like some guys have it to where they're used to women doing everything for them, and if they're not doing things for them, they don't know what to do next.
Right. You wouldn't be using me.
He was just like, I'm just here to play football. And the girls would go in there, they would do his papers, they would take his tests and everything. I was like, y'all let this man get a degree off of y'all back. Really?
Like, ain't no way in the world.
A whole degree, and it'd be a different girl every week. But moving forward.
Well, speaking of a different girl every week, how about a different pregnant girl every week? Have y'all seen Blueface's new video with all the pregnant bitches? This is crazy.
I'm so sick of Blueface, Krishan, the Blueface mama. I'm sick of all of them. I'm sick of all of them.
I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the baby mother on the side. He trying to get the baby mother to watch the baby before the baby's even born. You know, he's trying to set her up for babysitting, you know.
But my thing with Blueface is how you gonna give up Krishan baby to another woman? That says a lot to me in itself. And also Blueface talk about he want to have 10 kids when you are not there for the kids that you already have. I don't know what it is with men these days and wanting to have as many kids as possible, as if that makes you more.
Women don't. A lot of women. The women are not making them take care of their responsibility a lot of times.
I mean, at least Nick Cannon can afford to give you a check.
But a lot of times, what is the check?
Blueface, this Zeus money not finna last forever. This Blueface about to be out like within a year or so. We're gonna be talking about something else on Zeus. It's not gonna be Blueface and Krishan no more because they don't wear that out. They really have more of that whole ratchet couple thing out.
Hey Ray.
Ray says Blueface needs to shadow Nick Cannon first. No, I think Blueface needs to go somewhere because he's trying to release music and nobody's buying it. And that's the thing.
Nobody's buying that whack shit. It's so weird because somebody is buying that whack off the beat, not riding the beat.
The only song that I know of his is the Tatiana song, and that's it. I can't tell you nothing else about his music.
But you know who I want to see him collab with? Actually, I would love to hear a song with him and Young Miami. I think him and Young Miami, both of them, they're not on the beat. Like they both would be like trying to skip over the beat, like in the
that song. I feel like would make me unremember a lot of things. Like it would make me like remediate into like a vegetable.
But I would like, I want to give a shout out to Kaya because Kaya is the queen and people are always stealing from her. And they stole the Act Bad from Kaya. Okay, the Act Bad.
They did. And when they was doing that Act Bad thing, it reminded me of Act Bad. Don't hurt me. Look sexy. Talk dirty.
Look sexy. Don't hurt me. I open my spot.
Get under the sun. Yeah, that did remind me of that portion of that song.
Dirty, look sexy, don't hurt me. That was definitely they stole it from Kaya, and I'm gonna need Kaya to come out and drag and say how they always steal. The girls are stealing.
The girls are stealing. They're caking. So I want to thank everybody that was in the chat. Cleo, Princess, Ray, Robin, Sweet Pea. If I'm Nola ranting and Yvette. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said ranting.
Oh, ranting. So y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. And we are gonna also be back on Tuesday once again for Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Mace, do you have anything else to say before we close things out?
I would just like to say happy birthday to all the Geminis in the building. Happy birthday to Remy Ma, Kendrick Lamar. Who else? We have Pam Grier. It's so many of us. Venus Williams. It's Prince, Tupac and Biggie in heaven. It's Stevie Nicks. It's just so many of us talented Geminis, and we're like always in the artistic space because we're like super talented and we can do anything. So it's like Lisa Left Eye Lopez. It's like so many of us, and I'm like discovering more and more and more. Samuel L. Jackson just makes me want to say, shut the fuck up. Like I'm saying that, but it's so many of us, and like we are so talented. We are actors, we are performers, we are singers. We dominate the Hollywood space, and I would just like to give a shout out to us. We are the best. We are the dualities. We see things from from every perspective, and just happy birthday to us. Yeah. Yeah, clear that up.
Thank you to everyone who stuck beside us on our late live. And everybody, we have some new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Thank you for liking this video. Make sure you share it with all of your friends. And
don't forget the taglines. Don't forget the taglines. Please come up with your taglines. I'm trying to give you guys $25
for Tuesday's review.
Hey, please come up with your taglines. Don't forget my tagline. I already gave it to y'all. I'm gonna give it to y'all again because I got to do my spin when I give it to y'all. Yes, I am most definitely a kept woman, but I'm definitely the woman you keep.
Still better than saying yes. Still better.
That's my tagline. Get the taglines because we're trying to give away $25 for the best tagline. So don't forget, we trying to be interactive here. So
have your taglines ready, and then y'all gotta come on camera too. We ain't just giving them. Y'all gotta come on camera and give us y'all taglines. So we will see y'all on Tuesday. Make sure you get them ready. Y'all have a great weekend, and we will see y'all next time. Good night, y'all.